This is Group 2, and we're going to tell you about bee suits. There are many different types of bee suits, and as seen on the screen, you can see full suits or just a jacket. Bee suits come in many different fabrics and are made to keep up with your personal level of beekeeping, whether that be recreational or for your career. Types of suits are dependent on your level of comfort in the environment you are beekeeping in. Many suits and jackets can be waterproof, making it much easier to work in any weather conditions or any high water area. Other suits are vented or breathable to keep the beekeeper comfortable on those hot summer days. If you work with bees a lot, you may want a cotton, nylon, or polyester bee suit for ultimate flexibility and to prevent binding when moving around. Seen on the bottom right of the screen is a veil with a hat incorporated with it. This helps to keep the beekeeper shaded on those sunny days where the plain veil may not be enough. And for all those young beekeepers, children's sizes are available.
With all the different types of bee suits out there, it might not be obvious what are the best options. You want to go with a white suit, because if you're able to find a black suit anywhere anyways, that would just be a bad idea. Bees preferentially attack dark colors, and the more aggressive types will go as far to attack the mouths, nostrils, and eyes of people, because those areas are often darker than the rest of the surrounding face. You want to pick a suit which minimizes gaps. The guy on the left and the woman have banded cuffs, which minimizes the distance between their skin and the suit. The guy on the right has thumb hooks, which allows him to tuck his sleeves into his gloves. You also want to make sure that any zippers are tightly closed and that there are no holes in the bee suit that bees could climb through. You also want a lightweight suit to prevent yourself from being tired while doing your beekeeping.
Though popular belief and common sense might say that a bee suit is of course necessary to any and all beekeeping activities, this is not actually true. On many occasions, a bee suit is not required at all, provided that the beekeeper has enough experience and know-how to work in a safe manner. In fact, the most important thing when determining whether or not one needs to wear a bee suit is the experience of the beekeeper. A more knowledgeable and seasoned beekeeper may not feel the need to wear any protection at all, as he or she will know the bees being kept and how to handle and approach them. A less experienced keeper will probably want at least some level of protection, as the bees' actions and behavior may be more unpredictable to them, thus increasing the threat of being stung, as well as potentially putting the bees themselves in danger. The second factor that must be taken into account is the type of bee. Some bees, like bumblebees, are less aggressive, and the threat of stinging and injury is relatively low, compared to, say, Africanized honeybees, which are known for their aggressive behavior and nasty stings.
A few pros and cons of bee suits. The primary pro and most obvious is that they provide protection, and there are plenty of different types for different experienced beekeepers. A couple cons is that they can get up to over $100, they can limit your range of motion, be uncomfortable, and a bee could potentially be trapped inside. This concludes our presentation. We hope that you are now experts on bee suits.